Peace, people. What's going on? I came across something in the mail yesterday, which is an absentee ballot. And absentee ballots basically are for your non-appearance somewhere or being absent. If you might not be able to read what you have right there, I'm going to read it for you so as to there's no discrepancy. And what brought it to my attention was there were key things I saw in here that just didn't make sense for someone who's healthy or who's able-bodied to make it down to the poll. So here we go. Let's skip past most of this. You know what? All right, I'm not going to read the address, of course. But it says, we hope this letter finds you healthy, safe, and practicing social distancing during COVID-19. All right, yeah. All that jazz. Westchester County Board of Elections staff is working hard to ensure your right to vote during New York State on pause. Now, mind you, this stuff has never been done before. We've never had something so great that they decided to just automatically try to get everybody to do absentee balloting. But now back to what I was reading. That's why we haven't closed the application for an absentee ballot. This will allow you to vote by mail for the June 23rd, 2020 primary election only, which would only be covering, the election of board officials within the county. So it's not the presidential election. But don't go to sleep yet. If you fill out and return this application, you can stay at home and still exercise your right to vote. You can still stay at home and still exercise your right to vote. You listening, right? You can stay at home and still exercise your right to vote. Okay, next. It is simple. Fill out the attached application, check the box, listen now, for temporary illness or physical disability as a reason if you are impacted by the COVID-19. Mail it. I'm going to read that again. It is simple. Fill out the attached application and check the box for temporary illness or physical disability as a reason if you are impacted by the COVID-19. So let me reread that part again. It is simple. Fill out the attached application and check the box for temporary illness or physical disability as a reason if you are impacted by the COVID-19. Mail the completed application back to us in the enclosed postage paid return envelope. We must receive it no later than June 16, 2020. A ballot will then be mailed to the address you provided. And actually, I already have my ballot. They sent me one already with that, which I actually have in the picture there. So, what I'm trying to get at there, it also has a number here at the bottom to call somebody if you have any concerns or questions, and a website. Good luck and catch somebody on that phone. You may have 3 people in that whole building. And as far as the website, you'll probably have to go through a tangled web to get to what you're looking for. But more importantly, I smell voters fraud coming up. Trust me on that. Because never have we had to have someone force us to do absentee balloting. And I'm going to go a step even further. When I was in the military, I got deployed and was told that I would be able to vote for the presidency through absentee balloting when I arrived in the country that I was going to. We all know that's a daggone fallacy. But I didn't know any better. I was young. I figured, I'll be able to vote once we get to where we're going. But once you get to where you're going, guess what? Now it doesn't even matter as far as voting. Because one, you're trying to stay alive where you're going. Being a soldier in the army. And 2, I don't even know if that would count for you to be out of the country and vote. Because who's going to be responsible for getting all that stuff back to the States? Not only that, will it get there in time? I don't trust absentee balloting. I really don't. Especially when it's forced upon you to do it. And what I read to you is literal lies. Me being healthy and able-bodied, why am I going to put on an absentee ballot? Why am I even filling out an absentee ballot, first of all? But second of all, why would I put on there that due to temporary illness And what's the other part there? Physical disability. Two things I have neither one of. I'm gonna write that on a ballot just to fill out an absentee ballot. Some of you people that are lazy and don't want to come out of your house are gonna do that. And you're also gonna get caught up in fraud when you write that on there. When you got no way to prove that later on, when you just try to blame everything and anything on COVID-19. Don't worry, it's coming. A lot of people gonna get caught up. I'm not gonna be one of them. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie when I know I'm alright. And I'd rather go to the polls anyway. I want to make sure my vote goes through, and I'm the one that makes it go through. I don't want to be dependent on nothing else. Just giving y'all a heads up out there. Be safe and be aware.